welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an epic video. Verasity will, in my opinion, create millionaires, and I'm going to explain to you 3 reasons why. Now, before I do that, guys, if you're watching this video, you're probably already a part of the Verasity community. You've probably seen the community grow and go from strength to strength, especially all the progress we made in the first quarter. But do you understand how small we actually are? The first reason I'm going to give all of you is early entry. We are super early. We are only at a $64 million market cap, guys. Let's just put it this way. If the crypto market was the Atlantic Ocean, our cryptocurrency project is a swimming pool. We are tiny, right? And we have so much room to grow. And this is what presents us with one of the biggest opportunities, because it allows us to maximize on percentage growth. And I'll give you guys a classic example of what I mean. So if you are someone that has been here since let's say 2020, right? So you were here pretty much from the start. Well, guess what, guys? Even from November the 16th, 2020, right before the first mega pump that we saw, you would currently be at the moment, guys, that over 1,800%, over 1,845%, right? So you would still be up significantly from from the lows that we're currently at now. And you'll notice my chart is different. This is a log chart, just so you guys can see the chart, with more clarity. And again, from the lows at the start of this year, right? Let's just do it from the 2nd of January. You would currently be up over 1,800. Sorry guys, I'm having such a tongue twister this morning. 187%, right? So you could see the difference in entries just by being early, right? So how early you are matters. I'll give you another example, right? So if you were in this project from the 24th of February 2020, so let's say you entered at this area here, which would be obviously at the time a high, so you would have been dumped on immediately, right? And you would have had a 83% drawdown. But if you had hodled it out, you would be up over just under 300% at the moment, right? So even at its lowest point this year, you would still be up over 43%. Now, this is the beauty and the importance of being early, right? And obviously having great entry points as well. Very, very, very important. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Because let's again do the math from, let's just do $1, right? In fact, we'll do 90 cents. No, we'll do $1, right? Because that's obviously the milestone that everybody cannot wait for, right? So from where we currently are now to $1 would be, wait for it guys, 16,000%. So just over 16,000%, which is absolutely insane, right? Now from the lows in Jan, that would be, wait for it guys, 47,000%, right? So do you see the difference in entries and being early? And again, even that in the grand scheme of things would be very insignificant when we see this project over the next few years or in the very, very long term, right? So being early is very important, and obviously having a great entry is important. I mean, if we did it from this low, easily over 100,000%, easily, probably way more than that, right? So having an early entry, having a great entry point is so important, and is one of the biggest reasons why millionaires will likely be created in this community. Now, with that being said, let's just reel things back in again. To be perfectly transparent, not all of you are going to be beneficiaries of this, because many of you are going to exit early. Many of you, aren't going to have the patience to wait until that long. Many of you, don't have any take profit strategies. You don't have any, so not all of you and it's so unfortunate to say, but not all of you are going to be Verasity millionaires. But if you do want to be in the best possible situation to prepare for that, then you need to be in Crypto Crew Premium right now, where we're getting to our entries, exits, and much, much more. We're actually going to go over our first major take profit target, where we're going to take out a percentage of gains, right? Over in Crypto Crew Premium in a second. So make sure you literally sign up below immediately. as well, right? So it's very important that you guys do that. Now, of course, let's delete this. So that is the first reason why. Now you're probably wondering, so what would the second reason be? Now the second reason, guys, is similar to an early entry, but it's not exactly the same. The second reason is being in this project before any major exchange listings, right? Why is this important? It allows us to accumulate while price is cheap, right? And obviously the market volume is low. It's one of the biggest opportunities that many people overlook, right? When we're in this project before any major exchange listing, it allows us to buy around this chart. So for example, let's say we bought at this area here, right? We bought at this area. Maybe we dollar cost average at a low again, right? We buy at maybe this area, we buy at this area. It allows us to accumulate whilst the market cap is still low, whilst the trading volume is low. And this allows us to position ourselves as best as possible for the inevitable, and that would be obviously the Binance listings, the Coinbase listings, etc., which obviously we hope for and we are waiting for, right? So that's the beauty of being in this project before any major exchange listing. And let's not forget, guys, once we do get that exchange listing, don't be surprised if you see this project at above a 500, maybe $1 billion market cap, and then it starts to stabilize at that point. And then of course, going back to entries, the actual percentage returns diminish drastically. So for example, let's say price hits this area, right? So price hits this area, maybe we see an exchange listing at this point. Well, guess what, guys? $1 from this area would now only be a 2,837% gain, right? And I say only, that's still great, but the point is you can see that you've missed a lot of the opportunity. You missed the opportunity to actually achieve millions, because let's be honest, buying out this area and making a 2,800% return is not necessarily going to make you a millionaire, unless obviously you're putting in hundreds of thousands or maybe a few $1,000s, etc. Right? So the point is, we're in a position where we can accumulate, we can get an entry, and we can basically, you have the opportunity to become a Verasity millionaire with very low barrier to entry, right? So that's one of the beauties of being in this before any major exchange listings. Now, last but not least, guys, is a solid working project that I believe will withstand the change in narratives in the market, right? And for me, that's very important, because if a project isn't solid, and it's just a narrative play that will quickly lose its momentum or growth, then personally, I don't really necessarily want to be in that project for the long term. I want to get in and I want to get out as quickly as possible, because once it dumps, obviously the opportunity's gone. Now, fortunately, based on my analysis, based on what I've seen from this project so far, obviously, guys, we still have profit-taking targets. We still have, those things in place, which is important. Again, Crypto Crew Premium to prepare and get ready for those. This is a project that I think, in my personal opinion, can be held over the long term with confidence that it will just compound over time, will go from strength to strength, rather than a project that will pump and then disappear, right? As seen even from dating back, you can see that this project has moved in alignment with the market every single time. And that's the type of projects that I personally want in my portfolio. Hopefully those are the type of projects that you like as well. So that's all the things that Verasity has in its favor, and I'm sure many of you will become, well, I say many of you, I'm going to be completely transparent with all of you. The small percentage of you guys listening to this right now will likely become Verasity millionaires. I'm so happy for you in advance. So yeah, guys, get ready for the inevitable. And like I said, if you do want to prepare for profit-taking opportunities, you want to prepare for entries, exits, and all of this stuff, my targets, other gems, then you need to join Crypto Crew Premium now. Link in the description. Start the month with a bang. With that being said, guys, seize the day.